Hello everyone. Due to an error on my part, my dialogue audio for this episode has gone missing. I will do my best to edit out the dead air of the episode, and I guess you'll just have to do your best to try and put together the pieces.
And hello everybody, welcome back to Crit and Miss here on a Tuesday night. It's time for Vecna Eve of Ruin. How you doing, everybody?
Hello. Oh wait, this was different this time.
Yeah, he's from his up.
Have to say hello.
Gotcha. Yeah, say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. That's
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm tired. It's been a long week, and you know why not have some fun with you guys? Because that's what we're here for, is to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Me too. What? Who said no? Get out. No, hang on, wait. We might need you.
No.
Oh, look. Speaking of real life stuff. Hey Jess.
Yeah.
You seem to be holding a pretty cool real life object right there.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, this is what I use during the crit and miss to keep my hands busy because I'm a little spiced little Vegemite. But this is the Rainbow Chonkalicious, of which we have many over at Fruit Bowl Dice. I've also got something special to show as well. Here's hoping that...
Funny thing about that... Oh, hey, Sven got some cool ones too. Funny thing about that Rainbow Chonka is I got to roll one last night.
Ooh!
yes. They are very bouncy.
Uh-huh. Yep.
These.
That's pretty.
Ooh. These are... Let's see if this wants to work, but these are burst opalite.
Very nice.
So they've got the
couldn't see the
lightning
numbers.
blast.
Oh.
See if I can make
Also,
it just focuses on my nails. They're too damn long.
I gotta say, we played some Mordheim last night, and I used the shield D6s that you sent to Geoff, and I was rolling rocks all night. I actually won a game for once.
That is yeah, but yeah, no, those burst opalite, we've got them in as divine radiance because they literally look like they're glowing from the inside. Chef kiss. But yes, don't forget to use the affiliate code Crit and Miss on the second page of checkout. Free gift for the customer and, you know, helping support the channel.
Yeah. Table.
Yes.
I'm fun. Fruitbowldice.com, people.
They are divine radiance.
Mm-hmm.
I can even drop a link directly to them because they're my new favorite at the moment. It's always been Raw Chaos. Raw Chaos has been my favorite since they arrived. And then these guys turned up and I was like, oh my stars.
Fair. Well,
what was I doing? Yeah.
I think, folks, it might be time to try and remember where we left off. Now, I remember there being a fight with a dragon that you might have convinced to not kill you all, which was really quite interesting. I believe someone resurrected a baby dragon even. That was... I mean, didn't expect that, but that was well done. Unfortunately, as that kind of was being resolved, some weirdness went on. Now, when I say some weirdness went on, it kind of went a little like this. Now, Leo, you weren't at the dragon fight, but the same weirdness occurred to you in the middle of whatever you happened to be doing in Neverwinter at the time. There was a flash of multicolored light, and the world winked out of existence. Nothingness enveloped your senses, and though you felt the thrum of magic rushing like an electric spark through your veins, you knew something was amiss. You finally regained focus, standing in a plush, candlelit parlor. There's a stately woman in blue robes leaning towards you, her brow furrowed, confusion and concern apparent upon it. The background behind her, though blurred, you see a frowning woman in a flowing black dress, and another man with a high crimson collar tugging at it in confusion. The woman in the black dress seems to sneer a little and look upon the lot of you. You can't be the answer to our wish? The woman in front of her shushes her thumb and ushers you towards some nearby lounges. As you look around, you find yourself in what appears to be a rather opulent setting. Just find the right descriptions. The room you're in has a desk covered in paperwork and books. And is in the middle of what appears to be a work area. There are curio cabinets nearby filled with magical trinkets. Everything from necklaces to brooches and sparkling stones and shoes. The walls in the areas seem to be made of a combination of brick and layers of cement. They appear to be incredibly sturdy. Going through a couple of arches into another larger central room, you will see what appears to be a parlor with plush antique furniture, sofas, footstools, all arranged there. There's a grand staircase to the north, and a garden of ferns and flowering plants growing around a raised marble dais. There appears to be some kind of portal upon the dais. It is active and seems to be constantly so. Beyond that, you can kind of see through another set of arches rows of bookshelves, perhaps a library. And again, the woman in the blue dress is ushering you guys in towards the couches. I'm going to bring you across to the map of where you are. Can everybody see?
Loading.
It's currently loading.
Oh.
Hello, the sanctum.
Is there any music playing at the moment, by the way?
Yes. I think we can hear some stuff. I believe that's coming from this really cool website. It's called Tabletop Audio. Speaking of which, Sven, could you change us along to the next track, please, as you guys now being invited to sit within what appears to be the home of one of these spellcasters, perhaps. We don't need to do recaps because we kind of know where we're at, but what we did miss out, and we'll pause things here for a moment, is Leo.
Yes.
You went around last week, so do you want to give the people at home a rundown on what you would have been up to over the last couple of months in Neverwinter? Yeah.
So after the conclusion of our last adventure, Leo has a bunch of money, has been given a residence, an old abandoned wizard tower that is coincidentally located pretty much right across the road from where Sir Goodman lives. He is going to barricade that old wizard tower with the help of hopefully Flower Child 4, but at least Sir Goodman. And they're going to pretty much barricade that entire stairwell, so the only way in is from the outside by climbing, which he's very good at. And so he's got a home. He's got a new sense of purpose. He's been invited to join Qualic's merry gang. He's also been invited to train with Sir Goodman. So he spends his days training and fighting with Sir Goodman, and his nights learning about how to be an entrepreneur and a businessman from Qualic. And the end result of all of that is he's not getting a lot of sleep. And so after about a week and a half of doing this, he finds himself getting very, very tired. And it's around that time that he gets handed a pair of keys to a room in a tavern on the other side of town. And so he doesn't really know why he's being handed this pair of keys. He doesn't understand what machinations are at play. But he goes there and he uncovers this luxurious room that appears to have been lived in. There's a lot of old property there. He finds instruments, lutes. He finds a jewelry box with some costume jewelry that doesn't seem to be worth very much. And he finds the most luxurious bed he's ever set his sights on. And that's probably for some reason, he just feels like he needs to fall asleep in that bed. So he collapses in it, and he gets his first proper night's rest. He finds himself spending more and more nights in this particular room. There's something very comforting about it, probably the smell. Even though he's got a perfectly good wizard's tower, which any sort of teenager would love. Within that room, he discovers 2 rats that he nicknames Adventure and Danger, and he carries them around with him.
All right.
And
So
meanwhile, on the eyeball subject, Doc Hovel is occasionally giving him medical transcripts that tell him even more sensitive spots to hit.
nice. Speaking of eyeballs, you all do occasionally see the camera during this time. It doesn't follow you around like it was on the adventure, but it's around. You see it from time to time. You also all, at various points, whether you dream or you have visions while you're meditating or you see it out of the corner of your eye somewhere, you see a single glowing eye staring at you as if from nothingness. You also can see in quiet moments or feel in quiet moments as if there is a gradual gathering, a pulling, a winding together of threads sort of gathering around this eyeball. It is quite obvious to you throughout this time that this link to Vecna that you gained when that ritual exploded in the tomb below Neverwinter is not going away. And it seems to be getting more and more active as time passes. You're having less time between these visions and dreams. It got to the point before everyone else except for Leo went off to fight the dragon that you had all probably had something like this in the last 24 hours. Leo, you also had a similar experience.
Yeah.
Now, what I do want from all of you for hero points is knowing that that's kind of in the back of your mind and you've all been suddenly transported to this strange location. You don't need to take too long, just a couple of lines on as you're walking through into the next room to take a seat and hopefully get some kind of explanation from these wizards as to what's going through your head right now. Let's start with Artoria.
So I've just arrived in this little thing. So the thing with Artoria is she doesn't really have a head voice, so everything that she's thinking in her head, she's saying out loud. Just
Love it.
prefacing with that. She's like,
Yep.
oh, you must have fallen through another cracker of dust. Yes, that makes sense. Either that or I'm dreaming again. Or maybe one of the rats. Oh, there's people here. They all look a bit weird. They're looking at us. Maybe we shouldn't be here. No, must be a cracker of dust. Everybody's here, accounted for. Yep. Oh, they're taking us into the lounge room. Oh, wow. This is strange. Well, at least they're not killing us yet.
Love it. Thank you very much. Okay. How's Flower Child feeling about this?
Look, Flower Child is... I don't know, it's hard because he's generally pretty cool with everything going on, and if him and Atora are like really good, so he's like, are they gonna kill us? That guy's bald. I don't understand what's going on. Where's my forest? I don't understand what's going on. Look, where's that dragon? I want to fucking kill that dragon now as well. But there's nothing. He's just taking it in his stride. He's like, oh wow, there's more places that he doesn't know where he got to.
How about you?
I'm just looking around going, man, how does this keep happening? There I am, in my surgery, doing perfectly normal doctor business. The chief of the guards got an infection that could be spread around, and that could cause an apocalypse on its own. But here I am, stuck with these people in this building, and I think the kid's schizophrenic. I won't specify which, because they're all schizophrenic.
Fair. All right then. Well, Kralik, how do you feel about that? I mean, you probably didn't hear that accusation, but how are you feeling about what just happened? There's some obvious high-level magic going on here. I'll give you that much for free. Sorry, I was muted. I think more that as you're all getting settled in...
Question.
I'll move you guys in over here. Questions? Was that a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, does Kralik, because he is a... Sorry, mate. My internet's in and out. Because he is a Hadozi, does he pant or does he sweat? Okay, cool.
Let me hands.
Just needed to know. Okay, cool. I needed to know. I just needed to know this.
Yeah, so I don't think you necessarily trip over anything, but as you guys are all getting settled in, Mordenkainen kind of is sidled up on your side of things, Kralik, and he kind of just gives you a side eye, and it's not like a judgmental, like, you know, oh, look at this. No, it's more like he sees something, you know, like what's the words I'm looking for? It's like he gives you a knowing look, like he knows what you were trying to do, and he kind of smirks a little bit. And again, this is not you don't get the feeling that he's like judging you. You get the feeling that maybe he sees something in you that he recognizes. You know, like he's more like, huh, you know, that kind of. It's that, you know, the nod of, you know, no acknowledgement without the nod. You know, something like that. Anyway, as these guys settle in, and you guys do as well, I need to find the right notes. Oh, there's so much to this bit. There's so much. It's kind of hectic. Celestial, hey?
I said from the top then.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that. You can see that the three of them are kind of a little bit taken aback, and Celestial sort of looks to you all, and she's like, look, we really weren't expecting you. Not even sure who you all are, so we'll get to some introductions in a moment, but first, perhaps I believe some explanation is in order. I'm sure you weren't expecting to arrive here either. So, first things first, the three of us cast a wish spell. I don't know why it brought you here, but it must be somehow related.
Is it somebody's birthday? Is there a wish when you do somebody's birthday? Is it like you blow some cakes?
Birthday, I see. No, it's nobody's birthday, except for perhaps the whispered one, if we don't do something to stop him. I've been feeling strange ripples through the weave across the multiverse, pulses over time. I managed to track them to none other than Vecna. Now, I'm looking around, she's trying to gauge who reacts to that name with, like, recognition and who is confused. I think she would settle on Kralik at this point, because he would probably, I am assuming, have the most recognition of the name. She goes on to explain that he seems to have been gathering power. What I'm worried about, however, is that I haven't felt any more of these pulses in a while, which means he's probably done gathering the energy that he needs. And with the amount that he has gathered, he could potentially unravel the entire multiverse. To this point that Mordenkainen steps forward and he's like, yeah, look, this isn't going to do. We can't let him get away with this. The wish not working, he must have had some inkling of what we were doing. You know, he's got eyes everywhere, right? I think what we need to do is maybe they are the answer. I know of something that might help. An artifact that... He sees you raising your hand. Oh, oh, you have your hand raised. Okay, well then, yes, children.
Glug, glug, glug.
What did you wish for? I mean, it didn't come true anyway.
Well, we were trying to sabotage whatever ritual it is he was, Vecna was working on. Now, obviously that hasn't exactly worked, so we need to figure out another plan. Yes?
Flower Child was raising his... Flower Child raised his hand, and I just wanted to support him.
So, so you cast the wish. You cast the wish. There's a guy. Are you trying to tell me there's no cake?
I mean, there's probably some cake in the kitchen. And this comes from Illustrial, from the woman in the
All right,
bye. Yes, young man?
So you said that you wished to sabotage his plans. How did is there a specific wording that you used for the wish?
I mean, sometimes wording isn't exactly the thing, you know? It's more of a... And Mordenkainen steps in at this point. It's a vibe thing, kid. It's a vibe thing. You know, like you get the intention together. You make sure everyone's clear on it, because we're doing linked wish stuff here. It's not just me going, "Hey, I wish for this." It's
like Mabo. It's the vibe. It's Mabo. It's
I'm not,
vibe of the thing.
I'm sure. Yes. So either way, we were combining our combined intention to disrupt, I guess, Vecna's plans. Obviously, that hasn't gone exactly to plan. But as I said, maybe, yes, young Drow.
Well, maybe, have you ever played the game Uno? Maybe he used a reverse card and disrupted your plans instead, and that's why we're here.
I mean, it's possible. At this point, Tasha kind of steps forward and she's just like, why would you be sent then in that case? Do you work for him? And she kind of eyeballs you and looks you up and down.
We're just kind of just a bit like, well, and she's like sort of reaching for something on the table to sort of look at it and knocks it over. Yeah, no.
It's at this point that I think maybe you get close enough to Mordenkainen and you just feel a tension in your blade.
Oh.
At this point, Mordenkainen kind of looks around the volume and says, "Look, you've obviously been brought here for a reason, and I think I might know what it is we need to do. This artifact I mentioned before, it's called the Rod of Seven Parts.
These things never have, like, a part, do they? Like, why can't we go after the rod of one part? Or two parts? Why is it always...
With cake.
Where's the kitchen? Where's the bloody kitchen in this place? I just keep coming back to the same room.
At this point, you see Tasha kind of shake her head, and she just waves her hand, and in front of you appears a platter of like 10 different kinds of cake.
Right.
You can see Morden kind of shakes his head.
To eat, guys. I can't. I'm struggling.
Morden kind of shakes his head and just like walks out of the room back into the workroom that he was in. You can hear him kind of rummage around inside a cabinet.
Is there devil food cake? Is one of them devil food?
Yes.
Leo starts eating that one immediately. It's like, this one's really good.
No problem. Morden kind of walks back out, and he's holding a small chime that he kind of presents to you all. I was worried perhaps our wish wouldn't stop one as powerful as Vecna. Illustrial, please forgive me, but I did plan a contingency. He's too powerful to stop directly at this point. However, no power is absolute. I suspect he will be vulnerable while he weaves his ritual. If you can confront and weaken him, this chime of exile can banish him to Earth. He would no longer be able to affect multiple realms at once, and his plan to remake the multiverse would fail. This is where the Rod of Seven Parts come in, and his eyes at this point are gleaming with excitement.
So, I'm guessing, as usual, the 7 parts of this wand are in 7 wonderful, miraculous locations we have to go, right? Like, you're not going to make this easy on us.
Well, my sour friend, I'm not really sure, as I can only really point you in the direction of one of the pieces. Now,
one of the pieces? What kind of research department have you got here?
Did you know anything about this, Rod?
That's beside the point.
I don't think it is, friend. Look, yes, the component parts
I still don't know anything about this rod.
I suspect you probably won't either, but maybe your friends will and you can just keep them safe. Is that about right? Look. While my esteemed colleagues were researching the magic we needed to cast a wish spell powerful enough to stop Vecna, not that that worked, I looked into finding the rod's pieces should we need them. I did manage to uncover the first. The first piece is deep in the Underdark, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for worshippers of the demon god Lolth. Web's Edge, it's called. Find that first piece of the rod, my friends. The portal on the dais will take you to it.
That's all well and good, but what happens if we get to like piece 5 and it's already been wrecked in a volcano and we... this may not work. That's what I'm saying.
We'll just have to hope that doesn't happen. Look, once you locate the first piece, the magic inherent in the artifact will point you to the second, and then to the third, and so on. This sanctum's portal reacts to powerful magic such as this artifact. You can see that Illustrial is kind of nodding to this. So as you find each piece, this portal will lead to the next. I need to use another key. The most recent rod piece will suffice. There is, however, no time to waste. Once you've reassembled the rod, we can all confront Vecna and stop this heinous plan. You'll be the heroes of the multiverse, hey? How does that sound?
I don't believe it.
You meant to put your hand up.
It's fine. Go ahead. The rod of 7 parts will be able to be used to weaken Vecna to the point where the chime will work to banish him. Give me 2 seconds, please. That's me, the DM, saying, "Give me 2 seconds, please."
During those 2 seconds, Leo's gonna sort of like, make his way over.
That should take him 2 seconds.
So,
What are you doing, Leo?
the rod was original. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
well, Leo's gonna make his way over to Qualic and be like, "Qualic, do we trust these guys or no?" Okay, well, if you need me to, stab me. And he's gonna rush back. Alright, I'll start stooping. And Leo's gonna just, like, casually with his cake, like, "Oh, just don't mind me."
Sure, no problem. So, Mordenkainen will explain that Rod of 7 Parts was used by the wind. Was used by some powerful elemental beings called the Wind Dukes of Arca to imprison a demon lord known as Miska the Wolf Spider. So it has properties that allow it to bind and, contain very powerful entities. So the idea is just to use it to weaken Vecna to the point he can be sent back to Earth. But you need to put it back together first. It also is capable of, each of its parts are capable of casting a bunch of spells, or a few spells. Yeah, the first part, he can tell you, she'll give you the ability to cast some kind of divination spell. He's not sure beyond that. Are you familiar with how much energy it takes to cast a spell such as this?
There's
Now
always
consider-
some excuse.
You can see Tasha at the back of the group kind of just rolls her eyes and it's like, and these chumps are the one that we sent us to help save the multiverse, huh?
Who are you calling a chump?
Toria's playing with the plant next to her and accidentally snaps a branch off.
Look, my small simian friend, this is Tasha. You need us as much as we need you, as much as the multiverse needs all of us right now. We can't be having any of this petty squabbly who's doing more. You've been brought here by magic we cast. It is going to take a moment for us to recover. In the meantime, we're going to be researching other things we can do to help in the fight against Vecna. What our friend here, and she motions to Mordenkainen, seems to be suggesting is that you start things off by finding the first piece. And we can perhaps go from there. You can tell that Illustrial's kind of taken a little bit aback by all of this. Like she's, I don't think she was expecting Mordenkainen's backup plan, so to speak. But she does eventually step forward and I say, look.
Hey, it's not your turn to speak. Flower Child has been holding his hand up for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Child, this is my home. I will... Alright, so 9th level silence around all of you. I'm joking. Wow, I love it. Spell drops. What are you saying right now, Leo?
Yeah, you're a piece of juice. Milky, tasty. Sorry, I thought it was silent.
Apparently so, young man. Look, friends.
Are you gonna let Flower Child
Is there
speak?
any? Yes. Flower Child, is it?
If Qualix doesn't have to put his hands up for 2 questions, if Qualix doesn't have to put his hand up for other questions, do I have to put my hand up for other questions, or do I have to put my hands up for every question that I do?
You don't actually have to put your hands up at all. This isn't a schoolyard. Yes.
Instead of just casting wish to do the thing, why didn't you just cast wish to get the first rod?
Oh, that's a really good question.
That's a very good question.
At which point Mordenkainen steps forward and was like, well, the rod is more of a roundabout solution that I came up with as a backup plan. We were hoping the wish would just stop him.
You were hoping a wish.
When that failed, the rod is...
Were you all aware of this backup option, or was only this one guy aware?
No, yes, well, you see Illustria raises her hand and points towards the portal behind you. So it's on the raised dais in the middle of the garden. That will take you. Oh, this place is, from what I remember, Mordenkainen. And he steps towards, this is a hidden away cult refuge. There is no city where you're going. The portal should take you to nearby the entrance, not right in. Yes?
Goodbye, Dad.
As soon as like everybody's attention's on her, she's like got this stick that she's broken, like this whole branch that she's broken off this bonsai tree, and she's like, and she's like hides it under a pillar. No. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Underdark. When you say Underdark, do you mean like those holes in mountains? Because that's like under and it's dark. Okay, so the caves are Underdark. Yeah, I've definitely been to the Underdark. Well, there was that guy that we were with. He had the pointy ears, and he came from an egg too. Wow.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
You would have met her parents.
Pear?
Did you meet your parents?
I don't know what pears are. Are they just really bad apples?
The person like the chicken that gave you the egg that turned you into an elf. Isn't that like parents?
Well, when I hatched from my egg, it was just me. And then I found Moth, but I don't think he laid the egg. He's much too little. She pulls the rat out. No, I don't think so.
Hey, you have rats too. And Leo pulls out Danger and Adventure.
You've got rats too!
All right, then. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm also an orphan. I don't know my parents either.
What's an orphan?
Are you, at this point, Doc Hovell's going to take a swig from his drink, turn to the three wizards and say, are you guys still sure about this?
They're stunned in silence.
What do you do? Sorry, I just missed that.
Oh, while they're having this argument, he's just going to take a swig of his drink, turn to the three wizards and say, you guys still sure about this?
You can see them like exchange a look between themselves. You see Mordenkainen's like fervently nodding his head. Illustrial seems a little bit worried, but Tasha just kind of shrugs and she's like, look, what's the worst that could happen? If they die, we'll just find someone else.
I feel very reassured.
Perhaps we will. Now look, we will continue to research as much as we can, find whatever weaknesses or information about Vecna's plan we can use to disrupt him. In the meantime, we'll do whatever else we can to help. But it's probably best if you get moving soon, right?
So we go through the porthole.
Yes, that's the idea.
Yeah, Flowchild's already...
Yes?
Flowchild's already up and on his way.
Nice. And it's illustrious step forward, and it's quite all right, friend. I imagine you'll be spending a little bit of time here at the Sanctum before you throughout this journey. Anytime you're here, you may make yourself at home in the library. Please don't take any of the books, but you may read them at your leisure while you're here. What are you looking for? Well, there are actually some sweet books that are listed somewhere. I just need to find them, so give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. All right, so what do you want to research? You can, there's actually mechanics for this. You can actually research a topic, a specific topic. Sure. Yep. Cool as. Roll me a d4, please.
Ooh. Oh, that is not no, that has nothing to do with us.
Well, don't speak so soon, because a 1 is actually one of the 2 things you needed. So yes, you managed to find a book. We'll call it a treatise into the mycology of the Underdark and similar environs. You are going to have advantage on survival in the Underdark for the next 24 hours due to studying that book. Illustrial will allow you to take it with you, so you can use it as a field guide. One other thing, or a couple of other things. What I will say is, as much as they're urging you to sort of like head off soon, they don't want you to head off sooner than like too soon, that it will be dangerous for you. So you guys have just had a fight before you came here. There is a spare room. You guys could take some time to get some rest before you headed off if you like. So basically they're offering... Yeah? No, you guys blipped. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hang on. What did you go? But no, yeah, maybe you did go back and then you blipped out of the meeting. Yeah, you got paid and then blipped out of the meeting. Okay, so you probably are rested then. So the rest isn't necessary, but they, Illustrial explains there is a spare room and kind of directs you guys towards the room that you guys first appeared at. In the northern corner of that, there was a spiral staircase. And if anyone was paying attention, you may have noticed that Illustrial kind of gave Maurice a nod, and he just kind of staggered up the stairs earlier on. You'll find him already asleep up there for the moment. So you guys will, I imagine, wait for Maurice. Maybe he'll catch up with you. Who knows? I feel like he'll probably catch up with you at this stage. So
just quickly check Maurice's vital signs.
Yeah, he's definitely alive. He's just sleeping. Needs a bit of rest. Okay. Yeah.
You never know.
Nice. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Love it. Love
classic
it.
D&D item.
Yeah, they're so good. Aren't they great? They're the best. I love them so much. All right, so, you'll have a little bit of time. What I will, again, remind you of is that there are cabinets absolutely chock full of magic items here, and these wizards have offered to help you.
Is there any items that catch Leo's attention?
I mean, there might be.
He likes things that are, like, dagger-shaped or things that are shiny.
Dagger-shaped and things that are shiny. All right, so here's the point where I basically tell you that the book tells me that if you guys ask, but I'm not going to make you ask, because I like to be nice about things like this, you are all able to choose a single uncommon magic item of your choice.
Ooh.
Nice.
from among the cabinet. It doesn't give any restrictions on what those are other than being uncommon. I'm pretty sure.
Go quickly.
No, I thought we were going in.
Bag of holding.
I thought we were going in the portal.
Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. You may choose any single magic item of rare or lower rarity.
Wow.
From the Dungeon Master card. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Rare? Holy shit.
Wondrous is a type of magic item. So a wondrous item is any magic item that's not like a weapon, armor, a scroll, a potion, or whatever. So it's trinket type magic items, and you'll often get, I think potions count as wondrous items technically.
Shall we loop back to those items and we can retroactively get them after the session?
Absolutely, that's
Wonderful.
fine. We don't have to bog things down with that now. So yeah, you'll be given those, and then, because it's not exactly scripted and I haven't had time to get it all properly in my head to improv it, I'm going to cheat a little bit and just give you guys some lore dumps, because the book says when you guys are ready to leave, you'll get told a bunch of stuff that you don't already know. So again, Illustrial kind of goes over as you're leaving the finer points of all the things. So I'm going to go through just a quick summary of everything, and just imagine she's only really giving you the points that you don't already know. So she had detected these sinister waves of magic, traced them back to Vecna. Those activities of his are spanning multiple realms, and she discovered that using stolen secrets, Vecna and his cults have siphoned incredible amounts of power from individuals throughout the multiverse. Worse, she eventually stopped detecting them. That's what's led her to believe he's getting ready to unleash it. Now, she put the call out, and it was Mordenkainen and Natasha who answered. It wasn't, and she'll maybe even go on to explain that the Tasha that you guys have heard of, that is now known as Igwil, still exists. This is her from the past on Earth. So you get that whole kind of download. Where you are is a sanctum that she has built within the city of Sigil on the plane of Outlands. This is like the true neutral hub of the planes, yeah? But Sigil is also a bit particular. Magic works kind of weird in this place. It's watched over by a being called the Lady of Pain, I believe her name is. And so certain magics work a little differently here, and she'll explain this to you just in case you're spending time here and try to use any of these spells. So, banishment. Any effects that banish a target from Sigil will treat the target as if Sigil were its home plane. Any extra dimensional spaces like demiplanes, pocket dimensions, bag of holdings, rope trick, anything like that, they will function within Sigil, but they follow these restrictions as if they were a part of the city. Planar travel. So things such as astral projection and plane shift spells fail if used to try to enter or leave Sigil, with one exception, which is teleportation circles. Permanent teleportation circles do exist within Sigil, but attempts to create new ones fail. If the Lady of Pain permits, they can be used to enter the city via plane shift spell, but not to leave. Any attempts to use regular teleportation into or out of Sigil fail, but such magic functions normally used within the city. Finally, summoning spells, or items that do summoning spells, will attempt to summon some creature of that type from within Sigil, but will otherwise fail. Things that summon particular creatures from outside of Sigil just automatically fail. Illustra will explain that she built this sanctum quite a while ago after discovering the portal from Silvery Moon to here, and she built her sanctum around it. She spent decades creating this sanctum now. So she's also magically fused the portal in the sanctum with a Well of Many Worlds, which is a plane jumping magic item. She destroyed the magic in the item as a process, but the portal now leads to numerous locations throughout the multiverse, and it reacts to magic items and artifacts. So this is why you can use the rod to draw you to specific locations as you go. She does explain that so far the Lady of Pain hasn't done anything about these portals. So either she isn't aware of them, or she's allowing them to function for her own reasons. She's not really sure why. otherwise, that's pretty much it. She was kind of taken aback by Mordenkainen's plan, but is kind of grateful that he had one. And with that, that's about all there is to lore dump on you. So if you guys are ready to leave, or if you want to explore the sanctum a little bit before you go, what's the vibe?
Ready to go?
Ready to go? A jar? What kind of jar? Jar? Cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a jar. I'm sure you can get a jar. That's fine.
I'd like to grab a jar as well.
Okay. Sure. No problem.
I already
like-
have a jar.
Are we supposed?
I'd like to grab it.
Are we supposed to have a jar?
Yeah, we're supposed to. Everyone needs to grab a jar.
Are we supposed?
Yeah, everyone needs to grab a jar.
Everyone's supposed to. Oh shit! Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got a jar.
I've got a jar with ghoul fingers in.
I dropped my jar. Ooh.
The jar shatters.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it was a jar full of spiders.
No. Ah!
No, I'm joking. I'm
Oh.
joking. I'm joking. It's fine. Counterspell. By the way,
No!
unless you cast that fireball at like 6th level, apparently Illustrial can just like, psh, nah. She's better at doing that than Vecna. So I learned today. Anyway, so you guys are about to be sent into the Underdark to basically the entrance of what is a safe house for a cult of Lolth worshippers. Now, I'm going to give you guys a moment to think about how you want to approach this, because there are multiple ways. You know, I'm not going to suggest anything. I'm just going to say, how do you want to go about it? I'm going to give you a moment to maybe think about it before you go in. Of course, if you just want to step through the portal, that's on you.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, okay.
I've chosen the Ring of Evasion.
Yeah, damn it.
I have selected the Broom of Flying.
Yes. Okay, that's just awesome. I love it. Hell yeah. Alrighty.
I thought of that.
The robe of eyes, I know what that does.
Actually, I just thought of the silliest thing I could do. I know that we should be taking a rare for this, but I'm going to take an uncommon
okay.
if I may.
Yeah, totally.
Winged boots.
Hey.
There we go. Yep, no problem at all. I have taught you well. I'm proud of you. Well done. Cool.
They
This
are
has got
classic.
You know what I love about you guys getting powered up?
He can throw bigger, scarier, horrible things at us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you're choosing some items.
I don't know what I'm getting.
And well, I will. This is actually a really good point to let you guys know that the camera eye that's been following you guys around has been with you ever since you appeared within this sanctum.
Do the three wizards say anything or acknowledge it?
They appear to move around it when they walk near it. They don't appear to speak to it directly or even comment on it, really.
Oh, I know what this is.
Do
I
you?
don't know if my character would, though.
What do you think it is? I'm interested to hear.
Perception field, essentially, so that they can't perceive it and they'll move around it, not knowing what it is, but they're just not able to perceive it.
It's a cool idea.
Kind
But
of.
yes, they yeah, I don't see why not. How does the spell treat your vision? Okay. And so you won't get your true sight on it, I don't think, because it only has dark sight, dark vision rather. But you can see up to 30 feet through, which is enough to let you know that as you send the eye through, it seems to emerge through. Yeah, it seems to emerge through like a door-shaped fissure that's in one wall of a claustrophobic abandoned corridor, or at least seemingly so. That seems to be just outside a doorway. Obviously, seeing this all in grayscale because there's no light here where you are. The only thing is the portal back to Sigil, but it's invisible. But you are assured by the Wizards 3 that it most certainly will remain, and that's your way back here. It's back through the same way you're going in. Literally mere steps from where the eye emerges is a 10-foot wide doorway. Okay, what I'm going to say for the purpose of this is that a little bit of your true sight does work through the arcane eye. Otherwise, this description won't quite work. You can tell that the door is actually cloaked with a permanent invisibility effect. And there seems to be, potentially other things going on there. But that's all I'm going to give you.
I've chosen my magical item.
Yes?
Stone of Control and Earth Elementals.
Oh, cool.
That's a good one.
That is. That's going to be fun. All right.
That's so specific.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the Earth Elemental on there. So if obviously nobody understands the thing, while touching this 5-foot pound stone to the ground, you can take a magic action to summon an Earth Elemental. The Elemental appears in an unoccupied space you choose within 30 foot of yourself. And if you click on Earth Elemental, it's a hit points of 147. Keith.
Sure. Hey?
Keith.
That's the camera's name.
Okay, Keith 2.
Okay, just so you know, I'll just pop through to the game. I'll get a little image of the doorway, as it can be seen through the invisibility shroud. And yes, there is a dead body there at the doorway. Yeah, no, okay, there, Gem. Yeah. No shit.
And Hovel's gonna take a swig from his drink and say, "Yeah, sure. Wouldn't want to get in the way of your heroic death. Go for it." I'm just going to go in straight after him.
Yeah.
Follows.
Oh, sorry.
Just to ruin his whole plan, if I may. I'm gonna go straight after him.
2, 11, 6, 10. And she goes.
Pollock. Pollock. Well done. All of it. Absolutely all of it. Hang on, give me a minute. I'm just checking stuff out. So, what do you got? I was joking, but apparently I'm not. Let me read you a little description of the area you're in at the moment.
Oh, no.
So there's the remains of mold-covered broken wagons and barrels, languishing in what appears to be... Oh, no, hang on. That's the wrong part. You're not even there yet. that you've got to get through this door first. But I'm glad I read this part because it tells me about these these things. So can you please roll for me a dexterity saving throw?
Both of us? Or- Is
Hey?
it both of us or just Qualak?
What was the question? Uh-huh. You're in the room that you see in the artwork. So that's like, oh, that's actually in the artwork, is it? Okay, yeah, no, not quite. You're kind of on the other side, but there are rubies there. There is one there. There is still. I'm going to say that that's the front, and you go through that into what'll probably be more of that. But yes. So, well, that's oh yeah, that's really not great for you. Now check. Alright, so when you try and pick up the ruby, it doesn't move. It's kind of stuck to the floor. Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. And you hear a kind of a crackling sound as you may now notice that around the door there are runes that you can definitely see because you can see invisible things, but other than those, there are a couple of little nodules. One of them flares to life and shoots a bolt of electricity in your direction. You are going to take... I'm so sorry. 45 lightning damage.
Oh.
Go.
What happened?
I counted to 10. No. I counted to 10.
Hey, Quiley, what's your passive investigation? Okay, so...
Pick it up again! Pick it up again! It's funny!
And also, I watched you. I mean, we didn't set it up. You went and tried to touch the shiny thing on the ground, and we all know that the shiny things on the ground are always traps, so you can't blame us. No, I counted to 10.
Insight.
He's so dramatic.
Right. Well, like what I will tell you, with your passive investigation, you actually should have noticed that was a trap beforehand. But if I apply a -5 penalty for the disadvantage you would have had for being greedy, you still probably only would have just noticed. So I'm going to say you still take the damage, all that still happened, but you are now fully aware that these are fake rubies. They're worth nothing. And they are definitely designed to trigger traps, and if you simply avoid touching them, you probably won't get shocked again.
Since I'm
Touch it
the
again.
one who came
Touch
through
it again, it's funny.
right after him. Hey, since I'm the one who came in through the gate straight after him,
Yeah.
I'm actually just gonna pat him on the shoulder and say, I hope we learned something today.
Hey. Oh dear.
And then I'll put some healing into him. So let's see how much healing I can put into him right now. Where
I'm just asking, do you guys have any semblance of a plan?
No.
Of course not. Are you crazy?
Okay, cool. No problem.
Okay.
I'm just for everyone else's benefit, this is not something I'm saying to you guys, the players. I'm just going to pop this through into the game log for everybody at home. This is the first line of text under the heading Infiltrating Web's Edge. That's not, sorry, that's not all of it. I forgot the bit
Wait,
after.
there's more.
I forgot the bit after the comma. It's filled with cultists of Lolth, specifically.
And
Yes.
apparently that's where the parents who are actually chickens
Also
live,
spotted that. I can give you a little more then. More is that this is a place that they tend to use to stage attacks on or stage efforts to let's see, infiltration missions targeting virtuous clerical orders, sabotaging efforts to quash Lolth worship, to orchestrate the upheaval of good-aligned governments, and to plan large-scale conversion efforts in Underdark cities, including Blingdenstone, Gracklestug, and Mithril Hall. Agents might spend a few hours in Web's Edge attending to tactical meetings before dispersing. Others stay for 14 days or more while they await the arrival of colleagues from all reaches of the Underdark. So it's a meeting place. There's bound to be cultists here. It's not like there's heaps of them, but there's some serious shit going on down here. Like, these guys aren't messing around. And then the final line of that text was...
Oh, sorry.
There.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
No
So,
question?
Torah.
Just a quick
Taurus.
thing. Can I? Oh, sorry.
Hold on, you're cutting out.
While he
Sorry, that's
cuts
me,
out,
it
I'm
is.
going to pass a potion
Still
of greater
hold it.
healing to our bonobo friend, and
I bet you caught him with the Bonobo this time. Yeah, he just gave you a potion of greater healing. Alright, so, Sevs, you were asking a question, but your internet gave us issues. So, would you like to run that one again?
Yeah. Well, who's Lolth?
Lolth is the spider goddess that
No,
He knows.
I'm asking the drone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who's Lolth? People said you come from here. I don't these where we are. Yeah.
I come from an egg.
I will say,
I understand, but where's?
I will just say the cave that you're in is definitely not your cave, but it's the most like your cave you've seen since you left.
Oh. Well, in that case, I don't know who Lolth is, but this place looks kind of familiar. It looks like my cave, so maybe I did come from the Underdark. Or how much do I need to pay you? I don't.
$2. 2 gold.
Oh. Not even. Well, look. Okay, well, look, the best I can give you is some ghoul fingers, so...
You still have those?
Deal.
Yes, I still got those.
Alright, so look, it's been a couple months.
They're pickled!
Yeah. They were pickled in the Shadowfell.
They're pickled!
they're super pickled because it happened in the Shadowfell.
Yeah,
if anything,
that's how
that makes
pickling
sense.
works. It's a preservation method.
Yeah, raises a very good point.
Alright, they're still good for now.
If it was just a jar of ghoul fingers, I can understand, but they're pickled.
Fair.
Can I have one?
Yeah. Actually pops it like that sound.
Oh, that's gotta smell rank.
All
So
right.
I don't care if they're preserved. It's Pickle and Goldfinger. Ooh.
So she's gonna. Oh, okay. She walks up to the door, and then she stops, and then she looks at it, and then she listens to it.
Okay. Right. So,
What can you hear? What can you hear on the door?
She's
What's the door saying?
It's I don't know. What does it say? Hello.
so anyone who can see visible, can see invisible things, which I believe at the moment is probably only Qualek.
Hang on,
can
does
you?
Doc Hobble have that true sight?
Probably not yet, unless you took the right invocation for it.
I definitely don't have an invocation for it, but
No,
let's have a look at my.
You won't.
I won't.
No. No, like, well, yeah, so, like, you can see the door, they kind of can't. It's a nondescript iron door, really. And you can also see, can you read Undercommon?
Can I read Undercommon?
No, Sven. Qualek. Cool. Well, let's say that, you know, you could have done that over some time. We don't have to wait around 10 minutes. Unless you want to. But, yeah, and you could have started, Yep. So, as the spell completes, you kind of come to realize that they're written in Undercommon, and there are 8 symbols that are subtly carved into the rock above the doorway. Each symbol seems to make up a letter, and they're in a bit of a jumble. They don't make sense immediately. Can you roll me an intelligence check, please? Straight intelligence. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. What's up, Jess?
I didn't touch those dice. I made sure because I curse all the dice. Bishop touches the dice.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like when.
Yeah, so you curse them yourself. See?
I think what's happened with me and Geoff playing Mordheim last night is I got a bag that Bishop packed, and Geoff opened one that you packed because he was rolling like shit.
I don't touch nothing.
No, nothing. All right, fair enough. All right, look, an 8's really not gonna do it. What's your passive Arcana? Passive, yeah, okay. Passive's not cool. Close. Yeah, look, it's a jumble of letters. There's a door. It's locked.
I'm listening.
Perhaps some magic going on.
Listening to the door, and if I don't hear anything, she's going to be opening it anyway. So.
Well, you can certainly try.
Yeah, she can certainly try.
Is she already doing that?
No, we're going to listen first because I was told to stop, look, and listen. So she's listening to the instructions and.
Well, there's no sound coming from the door.
She goes to go twist the handle to open the door.
Door's locked.
Oh,
Nothing untoward happens when you twist the handle, though. Like, there's no mechanism sounding, there's no immediate traps flaring, no wards springing to life or anything. But the door is definitely locked.
The door's locked.
Does it look like there's a locking mechanism? Like a lock pickable?
Here's the thing: is that Qualik's the only one who can actually see the door.
Oh.
What do we see?
Basically, yeah.
Should I knock on it?
Does it look like there's
Open the door.
Yes. But you can't see that. Or if you're asking Qualik that, Qualik, yeah, you can see a key lock. No.
I could possibly pick it if you direct me where to go.
go ahead. So some little bit of time will pass while this is going on. If you guys want to chit chat while it's happening.
Why is he touching the wall for? I don't understand.
Yeah, he's
Because
weird.
He sees a door.
Is
I
it,
think this is just something that wizard monkeys do.
but nobody else can see a door, just for him. Isn't that a little bit weird that he's the only one who can see the door and nobody else can? Do we think there's a door, or is he just that lightning bolt has really like frazzled him?
Could be both.
Could be. Like I can open the door wall thing.
You have. I mean,
At the
it worked
wall?
really well last time.
That's what I was thinking. I got a friend now. I got Keith too.
Can I fly over the wall, maybe?
You're in kind of like a cave tunnel, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, if
But-
you feel up, you'd kind of hit the ceiling.
Go and touch the wall. Is it? Do I feel it's a wall or do I feel it's a door?
You feel a door. You feel iron,
Ah.
not stone. Yeah.
That's cool. It is. It feels like a door, but it's not a door.
no door.
My name's Leo.
Did you just call him Theo?
Oh my god! You can't even remember people's names.
God.
He looks very, very distraught. He's really, really upset.
Oh, look what you've done.
Yeah.
The-
Excuse me?
Imbecile! How could you say that about Flower Child? You know, last time you were the one fluffing around going, oh, we should do with the door, we need to work out the puzzle. And Flower Child, he worked out the puzzle. He worked out that if you hit the puzzle, you solve it, and you come in here and you pick up shiny rocks and you get yourself all hurt. Who's the imbecile here? I don't even know.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
You know, that
He's sitting there.
is a good point. Now, that bit of stone that Qualak says is a door that we can't see, what would happen if the kid just smashed it really hard? He seems to have a talent for that, you know.
Yeah.
Notice this.
Please.
I don't-
Move,
Please,
please.
please is a nice word.
I think.
Mum always said please.
I think.
Flower Child, would you please give us your greatest effort on that piece of wall?
I don't think I want to now.
I think we
You
don't.
upset me.
I think we want to enter with a bit more subtlety, which is kind of my area of expertise.
But you
Oh.
can't see it.
I can't, no. So I'm waiting for Qualak to tell me where I need to lockpick.
Can you do things on feel? Like if he tells you where it is, can you do you need to be able to see it, or are you like a handy?
If I can feel it, that's all I need.
Okay. Well, let's do that. And then if that doesn't work, then Flower Child can do his puzzle solving.
But only because you asked me and not Qualak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was muted. Qualak, your detect magic starts working now, and you can detect a faint sheen of magic around the door. Now, does detect magic give you the specific spell or just the school of magic? Okay, well, there, without having to go into too much of the things, you know that there is definitely some abjuration magic on this door.
All right. without further ado, I'll get this process started. I'm gonna do a lockpicking check.
Yep, go ahead.
It's going to be a 16.
You snap the blade of your lockpicking set. That lock ain't budging. It seems like you're pretty good with locks. And from what you could feel, the way the tumblers were moving and stuff, that should have been an easy fix. Like, you should have popped it with the way you're moving things. The fact that it busted your lock pickup, this is no ordinary lock.
It looks like this is no ordinary lock. It may not be an ordinary door.
So is it Flower Child's? Like, what?
Just if Flower Child can knock it over, there's a risk that he might get hurt. And we know what happens when Flower Child gets hurt.
Oh.
I will knock the door open only if Qualak asks me nicely and takes back what he called me.
You do that, Qualak?
I'm gonna look at Qualek expectantly.
Does it make us upset if I call you a monkey? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we did. I apologized. Like you should have. Just because I'm not fancy and I don't do magic and go, ooh, I sit down on the floor and I cast this, I do something for 10 minutes and I don't understand it. Just because you do that doesn't make you better than anybody else. Ooh, I can climb upside down on my feet. Doesn't make you better. Slowly walk forward.
Towards Qualek or the door?
Well, I was looking. Flower Child 4 isn't the fighty guy, so he's not confrontational whatsoever. Flower Child 3, on the other hand, I turned towards the door. All right, here we go. All right, and he pulls this small little rock out of his bag, and you can see him going. All right, Keith 2, you got this, okay? You got this. Don't show me up. Don't show me up, okay? And he puts it on the floor. And this 10-foot rock elemental comes out of the ground. All right, here's Keith 2. All right, Keith 2 has exactly this. Pardon? Keith 2 comes out, and Keith 2 has elemental deals double damage to objects and structures. That door is an object or a structure.
Yep.
And so I've got this rock elemental for an hour. So I'm going to step back.
Yep.
Go, Keith, go!
Let's get you an Earth Elemental token.
Keith, I choose you!
It's just a straight up Earth Elemental, right?
Yeah, it's a large Earth Elemental.
Oh.
He's got if you want his hit points, I got his hit points. You can also burrow as well. So...
For you. I'm just going to have to move everybody back to make room for... Keith 2. There we go. There's Keith 2. And so he's gonna attack. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's not a small thing. Just there we go. Player accessible stats. You should now be able to access the stat block. He appears
So I
to have
can't
a
move my token, by the way, Mark. Just FYI.
weird. Let me sort that out.
No stress, but it doesn't seem like we need to at this stage.
Shouldn't be locked though.
So what do you want me to do, buddy?
Roll to attack the door.
Alright, here we go. That's a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits the door now. Roll some damage.
Alright, I'll do 2 attacks because he has 2 attacks. Oh, that
Sure.
hits as well.
And it's double this, right?
Yes, that's 30 points of damage on his first attack.
Just looking. Yeah, cool. So his first attack, the Quark, you're the only one that sees this. Well, you see it first. The door buckles as soon as this thing hits it, and its fist just like smashes through, and the door kind of explodes into the room that you're trying to get into, and that's at the point you guys can actually see the door. It seems the magic on it has been broken. The door explodes outward, and you guys can see into the next room. So let me unlock this guy, open it up, and this is now the room into which you can see. It's the one I began describing before.
I'm going to immediately turn to Flower Child and say, good work, kid. I knew you could do it.
Did.
So, there are the
I'm
remains
waiting.
of...
I'm waiting, Qualak.
Everybody just turns and looks.
Keith too. Come here, buddy. Look,
Jesus Christ.
I don't appreciate it, okay? I don't appreciate it.
Pollock, just apologize.
Sorry. I look away. No, I don't want to fucking stink. I don't want to stink an apology now. Yeah, turn towards the door. Sorry, Mark, for interrupting.
Yeah, no, that's fine, because it's fine. I'll tell you why it's fine momentarily. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, so. Okay, that's better. Looking at this. So in the room that you're about to come into, you can see the remains of mold-covered broken wagons, barrels, and whatnot languishing in this large foyer. There are humanoid skeletal remains strewn about, swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies, propped along the northern wall. Qualak, you will quickly recognize these as more fake rubies. Double doors on the east, northeast, and southeast walls are rusted shut, and a semicircular chamber that opens in the southwest wall seems to contain, if you can see that far in the darkness anyway, some kind of shrine. You can't really, see from the angle you're at now in there to see what exactly it is. But let's have a look see around there. You guys may move into the room if you wish.
I'd like to do a stealth check before I do.
Certainly do that. Right, and no one move any further than Qualak just yet. Do you have reliable talent, don't you, Leo?
I do, yes.
Yeah, so that should be a 22.
22,
Of
yeah.
the 13, yeah, cool. All right, so what I will say is that as you come into the room, you will see some movement behind one of the cart across to your right, and hear someone curse somewhat as they bump into some of the wood behind it. Someone was trying to hide there, at which point you see them level a crossbow in your direction. Oi! Who the do you think you are? Could everyone please roll initiative?
Rolling initiative.
I'm Artoria. This is.
Well, nice to meet you.
Oh wait, I've got something that initiative. Something does something for initiative. Wait.
I think you get an additional D10 or something.
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
If that's
Also-
the same as it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've shown up.
Oh, that's-
13.
You're on there. You're at a 13, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hey, Dries,
We got an extra one.
I'm helping.
So, well, now you can go at the same time as Keith, so you guys can do combos.
Oh,
That'll be fun, yeah.
stick combos.
Yep. All right, Fairchild 4, you're going to be up first. And so the figure that has been discovered behind the crate seems to be a hobgoblin. Yep.
Hey.
There you go. Seems to be a hobgoblin with a crossbow and a sword and things like that. There's boom. I mean, these are denizens of the Underdark that you're familiar with. Yeah, they do exist.
Cool. Yeah, so-
yeah.
Hey, man. Look, I didn't expect somebody to be in here. Look, sorry about the door. I got told to open it. Hey. And that's I'm gonna walk forward a little bit between Kwalik and Keith, and that is my turn.
Kwalik, you're up. He appears to be leveling his crossbow at all of you. Yeah, look, he's not buying whatever Flower Child's putting down. That's pretty obvious. Yeah, you guys aren't supposed to be here.
What were you doing the slave thing?
Okay, so roll me deception with disadvantage because he can't see Artoria yet behind Keith 2. So he can't see a drow with you, matron, mother, whatever. Like, what are you on about?
Do it.
You've let him down twice so far.
It's got nothing to do with us. He's cursed them all by himself. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. A 6 in total. Yeah, the hobgoblin sneers at you. He's like, you really think I'm gonna believe that? Matron Mother would have known the access code.
I forgot.
Fucking hilarious. Love it. All right, Doc Hole, your turn.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So, I believe the first thing I'm gonna do is storm into the room. Okay, select isn't allowing me to move my figure. What's going on there?
Don't know. I'm gonna pause and unpause. I don't know why that's not working for you guys. It might be because hang on, pause. Can you move now?
No, it's just doing ruler.
Go on the top left, mate. So go up the top left and grab the come off the ruler and go onto the select part of it.
Oh, I've got that. I'm on select and it's just doing ruler stuff.
Oh, I can grab you. Where do you want to go, buddy?
Okay, so I want to just bust into the room, really, and say, hey, look, what's actually going on here?
I'll put you by the side of me, mate. I'll put you by the side of me, so you don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can't quite get that far. You can kind of get maybe here because you guys need to stop overlapping your tokens. I'm going to start grid snapping you, okay?
That sounds violent.
Well, yeah, you can't occupy the same space as another creature unless you have a specific rule that lets you do that. So,
by the way, you can't blame me because I can't actually move myself.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what is going on with that. I've gone to ruler and gone back to select, and it's still just doing ruler.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try. I'll drop new tokens. 1 second.
I can turn myself. I can change token image.
Either way, what are you doing for your turn while I sort your token out?
Well, I heard there was some kind of hobgoblin here, but
yes.
I don't see him on the. Oh yes, I do see him on the map. Sorry, I'm going blind. Okay, so I think this is the obvious time to pull out Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
I have
Also,
3
Sven,
total.
we could probably be on track 3 by now of the playlist if we're not already.
And
That
yeah,
now's a
well,
good time for it.
I've got 3 total beams.
Yep, go nuts.
Here comes the first beam. It's a 15.
That is going to be a miss. He just manages to duck out of the way.
Then number 2.
Mhm.
That might be a bit better at 27.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That hits.
And let's see if the third one hits, and I'll roll
Sure.
all the
Yep.
damage at the same time, if you don't mind.
Not a problem. 25 also hits.
Okay, 2d10s worth of fun. That's the first one.
Yep.
Here's the second one. Oh, not that good, really, is it? I didn't
Could
do
have
much
been better.
there.
The 2 blasts strike him, one in each shoulder. He kind of like shakes it off and looks down the sights of his crossbow in your direction at this point. Anything else?
Yes. I'll give him the finger.
We'll give him the finger. Right. That was probably the worst thing he could have done, because now he's going to shoot you, particularly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So let's go for one of those. 24 hits you, right?
No, I'm super powered. No, yeah, it hits me.
Yeah, right, cool. You are going to take 6 piercing damage. And unless you got some kind of resistance, 17 poison damage. As this
Oh,
arrow
wow.
strikes deep into your shoulder, and you can feel that whatever poison was coating it starts to leach its way into your bloodstream, and it fucking burns.
Oh, shit. So I'm poisoned.
Yeah. No, you just take poison damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Then he's going to quite deftly reload said crossbow and shoot you again. However,
How rude.
quite embarrassingly so, the string snaps as he's trying to crank it back, and so he drops the bow in a half, draws his short sword, and then ducks away into the shadows, running off around this way. Then attempting to... Oh, for fuck's sake. So he attempts to hide just around the corner here, but you can hear him feet scraping on stone and stuff like that. He doesn't do so well. That will be the end of his turn, and we are now up to... yep, cool, 1 second. Yep, lovely. Oh, yeah, one of those, cool. We need that, we need that. You hear some incantations from the northern part of the chamber, just before you see a small, dark-skinned gnomish fella step out from around the corner and launch a glowing orange bead right at Flower Child and said Earth Elemental that's right next to him, Mr. Keith 2. And we are going to have one of these lovely fireballs.
I'm in that radius, aren't I?
You are. So's Qualek, so's Artoria. So I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from all of you, please, while I roll some damage.
You said we had hero points, didn't you?
Yeah, you guys have your hero points.
Oh, I want to hit it like a tennis ball. I know it's not going to make any difference to the thing, but I want to hit it like a tennis ball.
I rolled a 20 to my save. Can I put that toward his hitting it with a tennis ball? Just
I want to hit it.
I'm going to take these fucking hero points away.
What?
No, I love it. I love it. It's a great idea. Look, you can definitely hit it like it's a tennis ball. You can absolutely do that. It isn't going to at all stop the spell from kablaming you guys. If you were a spellcaster with counterspell, maybe, but no. However, what I will say is that if you can beat this guy's spell save DC, you will manage to, through your swinging of the pipe and direct him, maybe funnel some of the damage from the spell back at him as well.
Basically, what I want to try and do is, as I see this is coming from the north, I want to try and minimize how much the radius is, and then basically hit it. So what do you want me to roll, buddy?
Give me, I think, Arcana with strength.
Oof. So my strength is +4. That just gives me +4 on the end of this. Oosh. Nope, wrong one.
DC again.
Oh, that's 20. That's 23.
Okay, that's going to be a success. Also, anyone who rolled 14 or more on their deck save passes, which appears to be only Doc Hover.
Well, I didn't actually roll. Hold on.
Hey.
Ignore me.
Yeah, fair.
That's a 5.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's a 12.
Cool. So everyone else fails on the save. So what I will say is roll me 2d6. If you can get more than... Actually, make it 3d6. Because you did really well on the roll. And whatever you roll is the number of feet you're going to reduce the radius of the spell by. 12
feet.
You reduce it by 12 feet. That takes Qualek and Artoria out of the radius. Okay, so they're both safe.
Yep.
The rest of you are going to get hit for full effect. Well, except for Doc Oval, he'll take half damage because he passed the save. Rolling damage now.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Well, that was a pretty crappy damage. Also, 27 damage to Flower Child and 13 damage to Doc Oval. Also, 27 to... did we roll for Keith? Do you want me to do it?
Oh, yeah. Let me roll for Keith.
Yep.
Keith 2. What is it? Dexterity. Oh, God, he has a -1.
Yeah, he's not good for him. really.
Oh, natural 20!
And that is enough. He only takes 13. Holy crap. Yeah, Keith just dives to the side somehow, avoids the worst of it. All right, cool. No worries. Well, you managed to save Artoria and Qualek from that with some quick thinking and a hero point. At which point, this little mage looks at you, he's like, huh? I mean, okay then. And then as a bonus action, he can't do that. No, he can't do that. Okay, yeah, no problem. He's going to duck back up here around the corner. You can still kind of see him. He can't hide or nothing though. And he's going to start bashing on this door and call out, intruders, help!
I'll call out. He's lying.
And now it's Leo's turn.
So I can't move similar to Doc Hovel, but I'd like to move
you still
in.
can't? Yeah. Damn.
I'd like to move in 30 feet so I can see what's going on.
No problem. Let's go.
Just
5,
past Flower Child.
15, 20, 25. The problem with that is that it costs you 10 feet of movement to move through a friend. And the entrance is a little bit blocked.
I'll use a bonus action to dash.
Yep, no problem. Cool. So we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Squeezing through there, 45. It's about 50 feet.
Do I need to use 10 feet if I'm going on walls?
No. If you're going above them, over them, no.
I'll go above them, over them.
Yeah.
I'll use
I forgot you can do that. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to get... how close can I get to these enemies with just
from there, with just 40, you'd be 30 to there. You can get another 10 feet closer to Mage Guy and probably get an angle for a shot on him. He will have some cover. Same deal with the other. You've got 10 feet of movement left, basically. So I'll have a bit of cover, but you can get a shot at either of them.
I'm not seeing anyone.
What's your dark vision like?
It's normal dark vision. It's just your normal tiefling dark vision.
You should be able to see far enough to maybe not. One of them is like they are kind of hiding around the corners, so you might not know exactly where they are, but you would have heard or seen one run north and one run south.
Cool. I'll use my dash so that I can get right up next to one.
All right, cool. Which direction do you want to go? The mage went north, the crossbow guy went south.
Cool. I'll go for the mage.
That's cool, no problem. So as you run up to the north, you should be able to start seeing him now. You get up to there and you can get over and up to him with the movement you have left, no problem.
Cool. I'm going to do 3 attacks on him. Nick. That is going to be.
Don't tell me if you're rolling your own dice. Just don't. Oh wait, you need to tell me the number. Fuck. Yeah, never mind. I was trying to not cheat shield, but yeah.
So 19, 20, and 15.
Okay, so one of them will hit because he cast shield on the first one, the 19. It brings his AC up to 20. Yep. Second one, the 20 hits him. Other one misses him because shield is still active.
Cool. So one of them hits. With that one that hits, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Are you is this monk stuff or sneak attack stuff?
This is monkey stuff.
Monkey stuff, cool. Con save. Oh, he's not very good at these. That's going to be an 11. I'm pretty sure that fails.
So that is a fail, so he is going to be stunned.
Stunned, no problem. Is he damaged as well?
He is damaged, so his damage is going to be 9 points of damage. Oh, sorry, 10 points of damage.
10, cool.
Yeah, so he just gets...
Yep, done.
No sneak attack, because I don't have an ally or anything next turn.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, that's done. Anything else?
Oh, I do get advantage on that third attack, though, because he is stunned.
Yeah. Yes, nice. Roll it again, see if you can beat 20.
That's going to be a 22. So, and that will be
now you can sneak attack. Yeah, fuck. Well played, sir. Well played.
That's going to be
10,
16 points of damage on that second attack. And that's my turn.
Cool. He didn't like that at all. Oh, yeah, good call.
He's fine, so I don't care if he likes something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, unless you have anything else, I believe it's Keith's turn. So.
That's it.
Keith's turn?
Yep.
So Keith's turn. Ooh. So that guy hit me, but that guy's down there. So he's gonna go. Actually, I don't know how much movement this guy's got. He can 30 foot. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. There. I don't think he has reach. Let me have a see what his reach is.
Don't think so.
He has 10-foot reach.
Well then I would say he can reach that guy.
Yeah, all right. So I will hit him twice. So he's gonna. I can always rock launch anyway if I need to. That's a range of 60 foot.
Yeah, you can reach him. You're like 7 feet away.
Ah, there we are. Oh fuck! Ow. That's a 27 and a 10.
Well, the 10 doesn't hit him, but the 27 does.
Yeah, that's 20 points of damage. Keith just slams him. Big hit on top of him.
Yep. That hurt him. He did not like that at all. He staggers back a little bit. He's a bit dazed. He's like, oh. No. All right. Is that it from Keith?
That's all it is from Keith.
Toria, you are up, and after that we will be wrapping up. I believe it's getting on a bit. So, what have you got for us to finish up?
So, first of all, I'm taking my little box of dice here because I'm going to do something. I'm doing a self-imposed wisdom throw to see something, if it relates to... Excellent, she's failed it, which is kind of what we want.
Even better.
Her eyes sort of roll, and Qualak would be able to see this more than anybody else. She sort of stands there, she can see that she's all worried. All her friends are in there, there's fighting, and then all of a sudden her eyes just sort of roll back into her head for a moment. She sort of staggers on the spot, and she regains her composure, stands up straight, like she's usually sort of standing like a bit of a goblin, to be honest, but she stands up straight, holds herself up, her head held high, and she barges into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. looks around and goes, "How dare you attack my slaves? Did you not hear what the first of their kind said as they walked in? The Mother Matron is indeed here. I could not be bothered entering in the keys on this door. I had my manservant do it for me. How dare you raise your hand to my people? You cretins."
Imbeciles, call them imbeciles.
She sort of like looks over her shoulder at you, and like the expression that she has is not the usual off with the fairies Artoria face. And she sort of just looks back around the room.
So, yeah. So,
in trouble.
Leo will kind of see because this fella can't move, but you can sort of see some tightness in the corners of the mage's eyes, and the hobgoblin immediately kind of like drops to his knees because he's not really looking in that direction yet, and as he begins to turn to look, that's where we're going to leave it until next week, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. But some of our lovely players need to get to bed. Otherwise, we would keep going. But it is also late, and I need to get to bed too. So thank you very much, everybody. It's been a great game.